Last one we're gonna do as a warm up, feet nice and wide, toes pointing straight ahead, side lunges, side squats really, because we're staying in place. So my left knee bends, my right leg is straight, and then we're coming back up to center. We're gonna do one more of these on this side, and then back to center. Now we're going out the other direction. Side squats. We just should feel really nice in our inner thigh. Doing different directions than we normally do throughout the day. And let's do one more. And there it is. Shake it out if you need to. Okay, so we're gonna make our way onto the ground next. And we're gonna start those planks. So like I said, 3 rounds, 15 seconds, side plank, lots of options. So you can do one foot in front of the other, feet stacked. You can be on your knees. I recommend forearms. You can have your hand up. Lots of options there. So we're going to do 15 seconds side plank, then 15 seconds regular plank, hands and toes, hands and knees, forearms and knees, or forearms and toes. But we're looking for a straight line from shoulders to hips to heels. And then we're going to flip over, side plank, other side, 15 seconds. And then with our mountain climbers, we're coming back to our regular plank, knee to chest. Nice and fast. We're gonna go through that 3 times, no break, and then we get a break after. All right, get my timer going. All right, get ready for that first side plank. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. 15 second side plank. Reach this top hip toward the ceiling. Reach, reach, reach. Make sure you're breathing. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Flip over, regular plank. Focus on the breathing. Squeeze your abs, squeeze your glutes. 3, 2, 1. Side plank, other direction. Reaching up. Top hip reaches to the ceiling. And get ready for mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1. Coming onto the hands, mountain climbers. Make sure you're breathing with this one. It's quite the cardio workout. 3, 2, 1. Side plank, first side, round number 2. Even though this one isn't easy, use your time to catch your breath. Come onto your knees if you have to. 3, 2, 1. Plank. You can be on your toes or your hands, knees or forearms. 3, 2, 1. Side plank, other side. Feet can be stacked or staggered. You can be on your knees. Lots of options here. 3, 2, 1. Come back, mountain climbers. Nicely done. Keep it going. Get that heart rate up. 3, 2, 1. Side plank, last round. Reach, reach, reach. Nice, hips up. Nice long torso. 2, 1. Regular plank. Nice work. Check in with yourself. Tight abs, tight glutes. Nice long spine. Side plank, other side in 3, 2, 1. Flip it over. Flip it over so I'm facing towards the camera. Nice, keep reaching. 3, 2, 1. Mountain climbers. Go, go, go. This is our last one. Stick with it. 3, 2, and 1. Take a break. Woo. That is our first main set of the day. The fun is not over yet, though. Ooh, catch your breath. Okay, our next main set, I'm putting it in the chat right now. So we do get a break after each of these, I promise. So 3 sets, 45 seconds of the moving exercise, 15 seconds of the holding exercise. So the 15 seconds is our rest, so to speak. So for this first one, we're doing 45 seconds of bicycle crunches, followed by a 15-second hollow body hold. I'll explain what those are. And we're gonna go through that 3 times. So it's 3 minutes of work. And then our second round, we're gonna do 45 seconds of swimming, 15 seconds, excuse me, of a Superman hold. I'm still out of breath from the mountain climbers. So, and then we're gonna go through that 3 times. So we get a break between those bicycles and the swimming. It'll make sense as we're doing it. So for our bicycle crunches, we're on our back. We're bringing our head, neck, and shoulders above the ground. And then we're bringing opposite shoulder to opposite knee. 45 seconds of this. And then our hollow body hold, arms and legs are out. If this is too much, bring the legs in. And you can bring your arms up as well. That just shortens the lever. So that's our first round. Or we're gonna do 3 rounds of that. And then we're gonna take a break and we're gonna go into swimming. So swimming can be a little awkward. We're gonna raise opposite arm, opposite leg, and then other arm, other leg. Going as fast as you can go while still maintaining coordination. And then for our Superman hold, we're just reaching arms and legs up and out, just holding this position. So we're gonna go through that 3 times. So follow along the best you can, take a break when you need it. It's supposed to be challenging. All right, starting with those bicycles, go ahead and get into position. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. Bicycle crunches. This one is not about how fast you go. It's about maintaining good form, reaching shoulder to opposite knee. Focus on the breathing. Feel free to slow it down or take a break as needed. Doing great. Keep those elbows wide, shoulder to knee. Less than 10 seconds to go. Who knew 45 seconds was so long? Hollow body hold in 2, 1, and stretch those arms and legs out. If that's too much, you can bend the knees or bring the arms overhead. If that's too much, lower the head and neck down. Challenge yourself. 3, 2, 1. Bicycle crunches. Round number 2. Nicely done. Keep it going. Good form. Take a break as needed. Hydrate as needed. Feel free to slow it down and hold it for a couple seconds if you like. Or if you can maintain good form, you can speed it up again. Ten seconds to go. You've got this. Breathe, breathe, breathe. I know it burns. It burns so much. 3, 2, 1. Hollow body hold. Whew. You've got this. Less than 10 seconds to go. You've got this. 3, 2, 1. Last round. Bicycles. Yeah, you'll be feeling your abs tomorrow for sure. I know I will. Whew. Check in with your form. Are your elbows wide? Are you still bringing shoulder to knee rather than elbow to knee? You've got this. Stick with it. Less than 10 seconds. Hollow body hold coming in 3, 2, 1. Stretch those arms and legs out. Remember, you can have arms and legs at 90-90. You can rest the head on the ground, but we are almost there. Stick with it for 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Woo. Abs, 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 all the abs. All right, flip over onto your belly. We're working the opposite muscle group. Same thing. We've got swimming and Superman next. And then we're stretching. All right, get ready for swimming. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and go. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Go as slow as you need to go for this one. It's a lot of coordination. You might feel like you're flailing. That's okay. Gaze should be straight towards the ground. We're keeping our head and neck in neutral, especially after a day of staring at the computer and hunching. Good posture with this one. So this one's nice because we're working the whole back side of our body, where before we were working pretty much everything in the front. So it should feel good after all those bicycles. All right, 3, 2, 1, Superman hold. Arms and legs are off the ground. You're Superman flying through the sky. Breathe, breathe, breathe. 3, 2, 1, we're swimming. I don't know about you, but I've never swam like this in the pool. I don't think it would work very well, but hey, it's a great exercise. It's good for the brain as well. Lots of good coordination work. I guess in that case, it would help with swimming because that is definitely all coordination. Focus on that breath. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Get that oxygen to those muscles. Less than 5 seconds till our Superman hold. 3, 2, 1. You're flying through the sky. Gaze is still towards the ground. Think about lengthening through the fingertips and the toes. 3, 2, 1. Last round of swimming. Opposite arm, opposite leg. You're lifting from the glute and from the shoulder. Lots of work through our back as well, but it's really the glute and the shoulders doing the work. Once you get good with the coordination, you can keep both arm and legs off the ground and go a little bit faster, if you can do so without flailing. Less than 10 seconds to go. Challenge yourself. Try and speed it up. You've got this. 3, 2, 1. Superman. Last one. Last one, and then we're stretching. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. You made it. Woo. Well, I know my face is red, especially from all of those. I was gonna pick one, but no, they're all challenging. You don't need a lot of time to get a good ab workout. All right, we are moving into the stretching and mobility portion of the session. So if you have a foam roller, grab it. If you have a lacrosse ball, a tennis ball, grab it as well. If you don't have one of these, no problem at all. We're just going to use it underneath our feet. Should feel nice and good.
We'll be back in a sec.
Now, does everybody have a foam roller at least? I see one foam roller. Jeff, I know you have a foam roller, right? He's out of. Okay. Lonnie, if there's anything you want to focus on the stretching and mobility portion, feel free to drop it in the chat, or you can just say it out loud. We'll try and get a little bit of everything. Yeah, whatever, dealer's choice. Awesome. Nice and easy. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and get started. Jeff can join us when he gets back on camera. There he is. Okay, we are going to start from the bottom and we're going to go up. So we're going to start with calves. We're going to do some quads, some hamstrings, and then we'll do some hips as well. And if we have time, we'll get to back and maybe some other stuff. Jeff, is there anything in particular you want to focus on for foam rolling?
No, it's all good.
All good. Okay. We're going to start with calves first. So I'm going to come at kind of an angle right here. So if you have a short foam roller like mine, it's pretty easy. If you have a long foam roller, you can just scoot the foam roller to the side so that your other foot is right next to the foam roller and you have some good leverage. From here, I put my fist behind me and lift my hips up. And then from here, we're going to do 2-inch rolls up and then 1 inch down. 2 inches up, 1 inch down. And we're going to keep rolling on the foam roller, toes up. We're going to go about 30 seconds here. And if you find a tight spot, go ahead and stop and breathe into it. You can even set your hips down, shake your wrists out. But always with those tight spots, we really want to breathe into them because that's going to help our muscles relax and our nervous system calm down. As you're rolling, you can also turn your toes to the outside or towards the inside, the midline of your body, so that you get all the different areas of the calf, both down by the ankle and up by the knee. And let's do maybe one more pass up and down on this side. And then when you're ready, go ahead and set your hips down. And let's go ahead and switch to the other side. If you are on a longer foam roller, and I think you both have longer foam rollers, you can actually do both calves at the same time, kind of like I'm doing now. It's just a little bit less intense, which can be a good thing sometimes. So if you want to do both at the same time, that's an option. You can do one at a time, really focus in on one leg. It's really up to you. And for this one, I am up on my wrists. When I do it, I make a fist, just because my wrists get so, they get not happy when I'm up on them for a long time after being on the computer all day. So always know that's an option as well. Once again, we're hunting for spots that maybe don't feel quite so good. For me, that's always down by my ankles, and then just pressing it into the foam roller and breathing the best we can until those muscles relax. And wherever you're at, maybe do one more pass up and down or take one more full breath. And then go ahead and relax if you're not already relaxed. Okay, we're gonna give our wrists a break and we're gonna focus on the quads, so the front of our knee. So we're gonna be right above the knee and then right below the hip. And I apologize for the lighting. My lamp decided to stop working here, so I'm gonna get closer. Right below the hip and then right above the knee. So we're always staying on the muscle when we're foam rolling. We're never going onto the bone. And for this one, I like to put one knee on the ground and then have my forearms on the ground to give my wrists a break. You can pick what works best for you. But just like with the calves, we're gonna focus maybe on the middle of the quadriceps at first, and then roll slightly to the inside and slightly to the outside. Big muscle group, lots of areas to cover. Depending on what you've been doing, what activities you've been doing, all of them might be tight, or you might have more tightness right in the center or on the side by your IT band. And a lot of people do have tightness on their inner thighs as well. So Like I said, it depends on what you have or even have not been doing. All right, focus on that breathing. We're here for a few more seconds. And wherever you're at, maybe do one more full breath if you're on a spot, or get one more full pass up and down. And then let's go ahead and switch to the other side. So if you're doing both quads at the same time, you can absolutely do that. You can just put your legs right next to each other. Or if you want something even more intense, you can cross one leg over the other as you're rolling back and forth to get some extra pressure. That definitely makes it more intense. So choose your own adventure. Find what works best for you on this particular day, because it often changes from day to day how we're feeling. And of course, notice how this side feels different from the other side. If one side's tighter than the other, or if there's one spot on one leg where there's a lot of soreness, but not on the other leg, it's always good to learn our bodies in that way. Okay, and wherever you're at, either one more full pass on that area you've been working on, or one more inhale and exhale. And once you're there, go ahead and make your way back into a seated position. We're going to work on the back of our thighs now. So once again, focusing on that area right above our knee, going to right below our hips. This one is very similar to the calves, but you get a lot more leverage than with your calves, which is nice. So hands go right by your hips. You can be on your fists or on your hands. Lift the hips up. Use that other leg for leverage. And we're going to roll back and forth. So these are your hamstrings. They often get really tight from sitting all day, or from biking, or from running, or some combination of all the above. So sit your hips down, shake out your wrists whenever you need to, and make sure you point your toes maybe up towards the sky for a while, and then towards the midline of your body for a while, and then towards the outside of your body for a while. Another big muscle group, there's lots to explore. And just take note of where you're feeling the tightness. If you are feeling tightness, you might not, and that's okay too. This might just feel really good, which is always nice. All right, couple more seconds on this side before we switch over. And maybe do one last pass or one last breath. And when you're ready, let's go ahead and switch it to the other side. So scoot that foam roller over. If you've been doing one leg at a time, if you've been doing both legs at a time, you can take a break, shake out your wrists before you get back to it. A lot of wrist work right now. I realize we're going to get a break after this next one, or after this one. For the next one, we'll get a break. All right, make sure you're getting all areas of that hamstring, the inside, right in the middle, and on the outside. And try and focus in on that one area that's maybe a little tighter for these last few seconds. And let's do one more pass or one more breath. And relax. All right, last one of the day. It's always a good one to end on, the middle of our back. So right below our neck, right down to the middle of our back. So the smaller of our back, right above that lower curve in our spine. So we're gonna be hips on the ground, hands go behind our head and neck. Feet are gonna be out in front of you for leverage. From here, we're gonna lift the hips up. We're gonna roll the foam roller up towards our neck, towards the top of our shoulders, and then roll it back down to the middle of our back. And this should just feel really good. This is gonna help our posture after hunching all day. It's gonna help our vertebrae decompress after being hunched and help those muscles relax. This is just a nice one to end on or even start with. All right, let's do one more pass all the way up and all the way down, wherever you're at. And when you finish that pass, go ahead and relax. All right, thank you so much for coming today. Feel free to keep foam rolling. No need to stop just because I'm stopping. It should feel good. Thanks for joining. And we do have this class again on Thursdays at 4:30. So 4:30 to 5, once again, 15-ish minutes of abs, 15-ish minutes of mobility, depending on how we're all feeling. So thank you for joining, and I hope to see you all again soon.
Great, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.